The lantern flickered in the attic window, its sickly yellow glow pulsing like a dying heart. I'd buried it in the woods 3 times, but it always came back. My boots crunched on the frost-covered floorboards as I climbed the creaking stairs of the old house, the air thick with mildew and something sharper, iron like blood. The lantern sat on the sill, its rusted frame untouched by the decades it should have rotted through. I'd found it a month ago, tucked in the crawlspace of this cursed place I'd inherited from an uncle I barely knew. The note pinned beneath it, in spidery handwriting, read, "Don't let it go out. Ever." I laughed then. I wasn't laughing now. The first time I tried to snuff it, I doused it in kerosene and watched it burn. The flames roared, but the lantern's light didn't falter. It pulsed brighter, hotter, until the air screamed with a sound like tearing metal. That night, I woke to scratches inside the walls, clawing closer with every breath. By morning, the lantern was back in the attic, glowing, untouched. The second time, I smashed it with a sledgehammer. The glass shattered, the metal crumpled, but the light didn't die. It bled through the cracks, searing my hands with blisters that wept black ooze. Shadows danced in the corners of my vision, tall, jagged figures that vanished when I turned. I buried the pieces deep in the forest, under 6 feet of dirt and stone. By dawn, it was back, whole, waiting. The third time I threw it into the lake. The water boiled around it, spitting steam, and I swear I saw something in the depths, pale, eyeless, grinning. I ran home, locked the doors, and boarded the windows. But the glow seeped through the cracks, painting the walls with a light that felt alive, hungry. Now, I stood before it again, my breath ragged, the attic's cold biting my bones. The lantern hummed, a low, guttural sound that vibrated in my chest. My hands shook as I reached for it, knowing I couldn't win. The note's warning burned in my mind, but so did the whispers I'd started hearing at night, words I couldn't understand, promising things I didn't want to know. I grabbed the lantern. Its metal scalded my palms, but I didn't let go. The hum grew louder, became a growl, and the air thickened with the stench of rot. Shadows writhed on the walls, not mine, not human. Long, clawed things with too many limbs. My heart pounded as I stumbled backward, the lantern still glowing, unyielding. Something moved behind me. A scrape, deliberate, like nails on bone. I turned, but the attic was empty, except for the light, now pulsing faster, brighter. The floor creaked under something heavy, something close. My mouth tasted of copper, my vision blurred, and the whispers roared into a scream. "Keep it lit, or we come through." I dropped to my knees, clutching the lantern, its heat searing my flesh. The shadows pressed closer, their edges sharpening into teeth, eyes, hunger. I couldn't let it go out. I couldn't let them in. But the glow was fading now, flickering, and my screams were drowned by the sound of something tearing, something breaking through. The lantern flared one last time, and the world went dark.